Hello and welcome to Blacksmith Master. Manage your own medieval smithy in Blacksmith Master and supervise the entire process from mining ores and gems to designing and selling finished products. Forge everything from weapons and armor to tools and cooking utensils to fund your craft and become the Blacksmith Master. This game is developed by Untitled Studio and published by Hooded Horse. And I want to thank Hooded Horse and Untitled Studio for providing me with an advanced review copy to play this for you today on YouTube. However, you may recognize this game from a while back. I first played this as the demo during Steam Next Fest in June 2024, and even though it's a little bit outside of my usual genres, I really enjoyed it, and I actually played a little bit beyond back then, a little bit beyond where we left off at the end of the demo. So I really wanted to get back to this game as soon as it came out, and now that it's coming out this week on May 15th, 2025. Then you all can join and play it as well. I believe it is coming out as early access. Actually, no, it is not. It is coming out apparently as 1.0. So it is coming out this week, and so this is an advanced, little bit of a preview and review of the game. I think we're just going to jump in and take a look at what's new, what's changed, and what's different. As I came into the game, I was greeted with a message about the demo playthrough that I had played is loadable in this version, which surprised me a little bit because there have been quite a few changes to the game. But I guess it hasn't changed enough that they needed to wipe out all saves. But it's pretty nice that the demo from almost a year ago is still save is still playable now. But we're not going to do that. We're going to go ahead and start over from scratch because, like I said, there are quite a few changes. There's some achievements, of course, tied into Steam, and we'll ding those as they go, I think. Let's go ahead and hit new game. Do you want to play the tutorial? Yes, we will play the tutorial just so that it makes we can kind of get oriented to the game. Welcome. This is your new workshop where many amazing weapons and tools will be crafted. Since we don't have anyone to help out yet, let's hire our first blacksmith. Alright, so we have a choice of 3. Green squares mean that it's an improvement, and red squares mean that it's a detriment. So we have somebody who walks faster but earns less XP. Also, they want 72 coins a day in wages. And we have this one heats ingots faster, but they take more time to process wood items. This one here demands a lower wage, but takes more time to process on the carpentry bench. So I think not for this one. So one of these two I think is better, and I think I'm going to go with Evan here. So go ahead and do that. We could also refresh and see if we can get anybody else. So it's 150 coins to hire the person, and then however many coins it was per day, 60 something or whatever it was. Amazing. We're prepared to start production now. Okay, so he's arriving there. To expand your business, you'll need to make money first. For now, the only way to do that is to complete merchant offers. All right, so he, I think, went right away. Yeah, the first merchant offer requires a mace, so let's wait for the blacksmith to craft it. So the blacksmith went and sat down. Now that we've completed that step of the tutorial, he automatically gets to work crafting the mace. Although I think the game calls it something different here. We can't click it yet. In the recipe button here. So everything's kind of magically made in a way, like hammered the ingot and magically appeared to be a mace. But that's okay. I've mentioned this game as being kind of an automation game, and already done. Let's select the reward. Right. So we got to click down here, and then we can complete this, which gave us 80 coins, and then we can click the X. To progress and unlock new stuff, we'll need to open the mastery tree. Whenever your blacksmiths craft an item, you earn a special currency that can be used to progress through the mastery tree. At this moment, we can unlock carpentry, so let's do that. So we have earned 1 of these points. You earn a point for every item crafted by your blacksmith. Depending on the item quality, you receive different kinds of points. Oh, nice. All right, so let's unlock this, which gives us the blacksmith the ability to craft wooden items. We can close that. Now that you have a carpentry, you're missing only 1 tool to be able to craft wooden items, a carpentry workbench. So we'll click here and buy the carpentry workbench right there. And then we can place it anywhere in here. And I think I'm going to place it real close to the wood here. So maybe over here. Z and X to rotate. Also, right click will rotate the same way that X does, clockwise. Put it over there. As long as they have a little bit of room to walk around, they can walk around just fine. Great work. You're well prepared to continue growing your business. Let's add one more touch before we finish by naming your workshop. Blacksmith Master? No, we're going to call it Wally's Smithy. And we can change the color as well. So we're going to, of course, go with green. We'll go with the basic green there, just like that. All right, apply. Just remember to keep completing merchant offers. That's how you'll progress and improve your workshop, by hiring new workers, unlocking new item blueprints, and more. All right, so you are making whatever those are. Can I click on this now? Yes. Wooden clubs. This was called a bludgeon here in the blueprint, but that's okay. Close enough. Use a mace to bludgeon people, I guess, so works for me. So we do have various camera controls. I'm kind of interested and in a way excited that the game did not go through the basic of movement. Most games use WASD to move the camera, and right click to pan like this, middle click to drag around if you don't want to use WASD. So it's kind of nice that this game assumed that you've played games before and did not go through that particular step. So we've made 2 of those, and we'll continue to make some more. Oh, down here. Now we made a couple more things. So now we can hire additional staff. Staff enables hiring of workers to help you with crafting items. So up until this point, we could only have 1 worker. And by unlocking this, we now have the ability to hire more staff, which will help you scale up your production. For now, you can only hire blacksmiths who can craft items. Workers need benches to sit down when they have nothing to do. Since you already have 1 bench, let's go and hire 2 more blacksmiths straight away. Here, and then here to hire more. And the current person is making 60, by the way. Blacksmith. You can see that every blacksmith has different stats for working with metal, working with wood, and designing new items. Each blacksmith also has a positive and negative trait. Oh, there's also these little skill bars here that tells you how skilled they are in each particular profession. To hire employees, you need to pay tax, which rises with the total number of employees. Choose any 2 blacksmiths to hire. I think I'm going to hire this one. It's good at wood, not so good at metal, but that's okay because we get a lot of wood items, and it gains more XP. And then this one over here will be a little bit better with metal, both here and here, by heating ingots faster. We'll earn design points slower, but that's okay because we don't need them necessarily to do design stuff. I think that's fine. So let's take this person as well. Close that, close this. So now we're paying 204 coins in wages every day. That's it. You have successfully increased your workforce. You're ready to continue and be a great manager. So we have something else to turn in here. The 4 clubs. We can do that. And we do have a choose button here. So we can choose to add more things in. We can make a goblet for this person. And we can make tankards for this person. Let's go ahead and take those jobs too, because why not? And the game is pointing us to come over here to point us where the staff bench is. And each bench can seat 3 people, which means that for each bench we can have 3 employees. We don't need more employees right now, so we're going to wait on that until later. But thank you for... Yeah, there we go. And I would like to show you, I don't know if the tutorial will get into this, but there is also the ability to focus workflow a little bit. So Evan is... He has the metal working a little bit better, the wood working a little bit less. So we can change the crafting here to say, hey, you do metal items, preferably. And if I remember correctly, in the version that I played as the demo, this wasn't a preference, this was a rule. And so they would not switch over from making one thing to the next. This one has the wood skills, so we're going to do that, plus the detriment toward metal there. And then Arabella here has the metal items as well. So this focuses them towards things they can make best. And as long as they're not already queued up for making those items, they will make the item that's higher preference. And that way we can get metal made as well as wood made, and they're not lined up like they just were, queued up to all work on wood at the same time, because that was the oldest order. But of course, there's no more wood stuff to make now, so we're going to have to all focus on metal now. But metal takes 3 steps. One is, well, 4 if you count picking up the ingot, heating it, hammering it, and then cooling it. Whereas wood is just taking the wood and then sawing it. So kind of 4 steps versus 2. That makes it a little bit more able to handle more workers in that process. We have one of these done, so we can sell that. And there's probably not anything else. We could refresh this to get some more stuff, but we won't need it. We'll want to just finish up what we have today, probably. We do have speed controls too, by the way. I can pause with hotkey of 1, normal speed is 2, and fast speed is 3. So if we kind of get into a position here where, yeah, they're sitting down because there's nothing else to do. But if we kind of get into the position here where we're near the end of the day and we want to get done with the day, then we can speed the game up. The day runs from something like 7 a.m. till midnight, which is kind of interesting, but that's okay. So we've earned a few things here. We can't unlock these things yet. We need to earn a lot more of these points yet. Let's just speed through to the end of the day. Here on the first day, because of the tutorial and the unfamiliarity and whatnot, the game gives us a lot more leeway in terms of time to complete the orders that we have available to us, which is good because if you're a new player, you don't really know. You don't know what you don't know kind of thing. I kind of wish there was a, hey, I'm done for the day, press this button to finish the day early kind of thing. That would be kind of helpful, I think, or useful. But this is okay because I think day 1's the only day that's actually like this. The graph here show the ins and outs. So we're going to end up at a loss today, but that's because we hired a bunch of people, and it takes a lot of money to hire people, which is why I didn't want to add another bench and hire any more people. And here we are coming up on midnight. All right, so that's day 1 ending, and yeah, we lost 400 coins today. We made all of this stuff here, all used for merchants, and then later on we'll get the ability to sell items in our shop. So we'll want to do that later. We have not collected any ores or wood, which we will presumably learn how to do in the future. Start the next day, 7 a.m. Yep. You take control of any blacksmith to play in third person. Oh, I forgot about that feature. Okay, let's take a look at orders right away because we need to get them to work. Let's take, this is a lot of them. Let's make this one here first. We'll make a wooden thing of some kind. Let's take this whole lot here. And then we can do, now we could of course check the math and, okay, 11 things, $800. That's just about 80 each. Just a little under 80 each. This is 9 items. Also, they cost a certain amount of wood and or iron too. This is 9 items for $660, so that's actually a little bit more value per item, right? No, that's actually less. I don't know. 9 goes into 70 something. It's about the same. We'll do the big order first. So the metal workers will focus now on the axe and the woodworker. Once they cycle through, because they only had the 1 metal order, so they all started it. They'll start on the wooden scoops there. Yeah, wooden scoops versus tomahawks. All right, so let's see. You must be the third person. We made 2, so you're the third person. You're the woodworker, and you got to go work on some wood stuff in a little bit here. If I can manage this correctly, I can keep the woodworker only working on wood items, the metal workers working on metal items, and then only at the end of the day will they kind of cross over and make the wrong thing. The very beginning, of course, and then the very end of the day will they cross over. Unfortunately, at that instance, in the beginning of the day, I would actually want that person to not bother making something out of metal, but they don't have that option. And later in the day, I would not want them to sit down and abandon the the crafting just because it's not the thing they prefer. So I guess this way works the best because at least everybody's working if there's work to do. So we could speed the game up just a little bit. I like how the door keeps opening and closing as they each go in and out. Nobody holds the door for the next person. The 2 of them use it at the same time there. And yeah, having 2, maybe 3 of them on the metal crafting would be about it for one loop, I guess. Later, we might want something else. And as you saw, we can get into first person and do some of this work as first person. I kind of don't like that because I'm, an automation person, so I kind of like using the workers as robots of a type and letting them do the work and just kind of watching and managing them, supervising them. But we can click in to, let's see, how do we do that again? I saw the thing and then I lost. Oh, take control right there. Take control there will stop their action. That's okay. Let's see. Craft. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah. Okay, let's make a tomahawk. So now you use that. And then you come here and you use that. And then you got to play this little mini game of heat, 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 heat. Also kind of why I wouldn't want to do it too much, because the mini games would be a little bit annoying, I guess. Plus, it slows down the whole process if they're not the one doing it, or if you're the one doing it for them. All right, and then we can come in here and we can put that in there, and then I'm gonna get out of that. Let's see, how do I get out of it though? I don't want you to do. Which tab to return to manager mode? There we go. It was down there in the bottom. Okay, so she'll now go back to work doing her own thing, and I can be a manager. Better that way. So we have a couple of options here. We could wait and spend the points on hiring to get more workers. We could also take construction or discounted wood. We might as well take discounted wood because we're going to have to buy some wood here in a little bit. We only have 12 pieces of wood left, and we have 31 ingots left, so we'll want to buy some stuff here in a little bit. Let's take the discounted wood, that way we can save some money. And we'll get the 20 points to get the construction thing in a little bit. All right, so this is done now, so we can send that off. And I want to replace this with a wood order. The reason I want to replace it with a wood order is those two have 11 things to make. This one has 6 more things to make, so I think that'll be close, actually. But I think we might get... That way the woodworker can jump right into the next wood project. And we can swap this one in for a metal project. And that'll be okay. A little bit faster here. We'll see if they, which one gets done first, I guess. Looks like the wood stuff actually goes a little bit faster, partially probably because of the person's skill. They have like 3 bars in woodworking. But also probably because there's less steps. Although I'm pretty sure you need to do more than saw if you're making a scoop. Still. Pretty sure. I think you need a chisel. I think. Alright, so you'll automatically jump into making clubs, and they'll continue making goblets for a little bit longer. And then we can switch this out and put the knives in there. Even though they have a wooden handle, or appear to have a wooden handle, they're just metal. Which is kind of nice, less interesting. Later, we'll have the ability, apparently, to combine different items to make something. But at this point in the game, it's just making the basic items. And it is already 9:30. We won't finish all of these orders today. That's okay, because we'll finish them tomorrow. We can spend those points on construction. And that opens up something else over here, blueprint upgrades. But we also have that. And these get a little bit more expensive as you go, so that's okay too. All right, so we should be able to finish these cups at least today, but we won't finish the other 2 things. Heat it up a little bit so we can get that done, and then there are no more orders. Will be orders tomorrow, but there are no more orders. Interesting that it wanted me to buy that already. I don't know if there's a tutorial step to do the construction stuff coming later, but that's this here, and we can look at that a little bit later, I think, once we actually need to expand our factory. Yes, our shop a little bit. I told you I'm thinking of it as automation game. I mean, it's not that much different than a lot of automation games. You have a robot, basically, who's doing the work here. Let's see. We want to right-click to restock fully, the wood. We can also restock the ingots 15 at a time with a right click. That'll cost me 450. We'll just do one restock, I guess, because I don't want to spend a whole lot of money today. Although we are up a bit, so we could buy a little bit more. Nope, the day ended, never mind. So we made a good amount of money today. Yesterday's loss was more than compensated today, which is good. But that's kind of what happens when you open a business. You have to invest the money in there. So we need to wait. I don't know if we need to wait, but we're going to wait until this worker finishes. I'm going to go ahead and buy some more ingots while we wait. And then once you finish and go sit down, then we can call this a day. Yeah, so they each got 4 things done in that final order. All right, so now we can start the next day. And they'll jump right back to the work that they have, and we can see what we have new for new options, or new recipes here. This one is very expensive, but it does give us a new floor type in our shop. So we could still do this one, even though it's not going to give us as much money. Let's see, that's 21, 21, 21, 21. 23. Let's go with the cups first, I think. Although I might have wanted to do the wood thing first. Do a wood thing first, because this person might get done first. Although, with them working on that, it might be a dead heat this time. Sure. You probably have already noticed all the people wandering around the town. There is a quite lively little town here. And we'll be able to use, I think, some parts of this town. The warehouse specifically, but I think also there's a mine now where you can go to get your own ore and then gems, I think I saw. And then also at some point you go out and do your own wood cutting too. So you don't have to buy the wood and the ingots anymore. You can go and chop your own wood, and you can also forge your own ingots, which is something we'll have to take a look at when it happens. Actually, yeah, it looks like they're almost right there at a dead heat. Like it's taking the metalworkers twice as long as the woodworker to get things done. But I think it'll be just barely up on the metalworkers side. Yeah, just barely. So we'll swap out that one for the next wood item. Complete and choose wooden scoops. And at the end, we'll get to where there's only metal, and then they'll all have to work on metal, but that's okay. All right, so let's go a bit faster here. But as long as I can keep that woodworker on woodworking, I think we're better off anyway. Let's see. I think we should do this one to get that new floor type, even though it's not worth as much money. I think that's fine. Let's go ahead and add a bit more those. And you can also left click here, and you can choose how many you want to buy, 1, 10, or 171. No matter what, it is the same price, I think, at least. Whether it's how many you buy, so 172 times 30 is 5160. So no matter what, you're not getting any discounts or anything. And the 15 there at 450 is just 15 times 30. So no matter what, it costs the same amount of money to buy wood and iron ingots. And then later we'll get more things, I think, too, to buy. Copper, I think, and maybe something else. And once we can mine it ourselves, apparently, then we can learn how to do that and make some advancements along that direction. So maybe another worker would be good. Another metal worker would be good, given that it does take longer to make those, and we also get more metal jobs, too. Made one of the maces, the bludgeons. Interesting. Now they're making the cups instead. I don't know why, but okay. How far off are we on this? Still another 13 items we need to make. I suppose we could, not there, but here, go ahead and buy a bench so that we're ready to go with that when the time comes. Let's see, there. Right click rotates. It does not escape. You have to use escape if you want to escape, or click the arrow buttons. Does that yet give me the ability to hire somebody? It does. So what does this thing give me then? Oh, more skilled workers. I get it. Okay. So let's hire just one more blacksmith with a bonus to metal. Yeah, this one's expensive, but and they want more money, but that's okay. We'll bring them in, and then we can do this and this, and that'll be good. And you can automate leveling up, by the way. We haven't really gotten to level up yet because none of these people have leveled up, although this one is just about there. This one's a bit further off, and this one's even further off, but this one's just about there, and we'll take a look at that as soon as we can. There it is. Okay, so Evan is leveled up and has a skill point to spend, or 2 skill points to spend, rather. So we can spend them on metalworking, carpentry, or design. I think I'm going to sync them both into metalworking right now. So that makes working with shaping the ingots and the anvil less time. And then, yeah, you're almost there too. So that should help, which means Evan will be much faster working on things. But having another metal worker, since we get more metal orders, makes more sense to me. And we could see also in that screen iron, copper, silver, gold, oak, pine, and birch, and then research, basically. And this is oak. Go fast again. We have this. Might as well do this. Hiring of more skilled workers means we could probably bring in somebody else now, and they would have more skills to start with, or higher skill rankings to start with. Yeah, so their wages are higher. They're all level 2 and 2 level 3s. I don't know if I want any of these folks. Maybe this one. Although they're really expensive, so maybe we don't do that. At least not yet. I think I'm okay where I'm at. Let's do this, and then I think we had a couple more we could go ahead and take. Not that we're going to get this one done in time, but we'll have them for tomorrow. Go up to high speed again. We'll just let them finish the day out. Bit. All right, so we did make a bunch of money today also. We didn't make as much as we could have because we did some hiring, but that's okay. Let's close this, let them finish up. Squatting on their benches there, and we can start the next day now. Let them get to work right away. And they'll just continue the orders from... See how they line up all nice and neat there at the metal? It's kind of nice, right? But they're kind of stuck in the queue here a little bit, and they'll have to work their way out through it. We leveled up Alan. We can spend 2 more skill points on Alan. Alan's the woodworker. I think I should give Alan a little bit of metal, but the rest into wood. Or 1 into each, rather. I think that makes more sense. Just because of how much skill he already had in wood, and having a little bit of metal means that we can have him float over to metal when the day gets light, or the orders get spread thin or anything. Just about done with the scoops and the maces. We'll see which one gets to the end first, I guess. Go fast again. I don't know why I keep slowing it down. Not like they're gonna magically finish early. I won't know about it. There we go. Now I can slow it down again. Yeah, good timing there. We'll complete that one, and we can choose a new order. Wall paint and a floor type available there, but I think we should go with a wood order here so that they can switch from scoops to clubs, and then we can do metal after that. After the scoops, that is. We got 23 tankards to make, so it's fine. There we go. So I think, oh, let's see. We could do... Go ahead and do this one. More tomahawks. Since we're making tankards right now already. These guys are just standing here with their arms folded or their hands behind their backs. Hands on their hips. Kind of fun. Different poses. Maybe we should do some more workers. One more worker might be good. Metal focus worker. It's still the same group. I think we'll have to go with Ezekiel. We could refresh it for 25 coins, but I think I'll just go ahead and take Ezekiel. We've got plenty of money coming in, but I think it's fine. And I want you to focus on metal items, of course, and we'll be good. So here also, we could automate the leveling up strategy. So we could say, hey, do the highest skills first, all skills equally, or do not level up. Not sure why we'd ever want that, but sure. Or we can leave them on manual where they're at now, and I think I want to keep them on. What's going on here? The exclamation about? No enough of the. Oh, not enough wood. Oh, oopsie. There you go. Buy some materials. If we're buying materials, we might as well buy materials. Are these all... Yeah, they're waiting a little bit. So that's about it until we want to expand our production abilities. This is the holdup. The anvil's the holdup right now. The second anvil would solve some of that at least. We could do that. I want to move some things around if we did do that, I think. But I think I'll do that maybe near the end of the day. That way they're not trying to use things as I'm trying to move things around. But we should be able to... Oh, we can also do that. We should be able to buy an anvil. Tools. Yeah, we can buy an anvil. 650 coins. Now let's do this. And assistants. Allows you to hire assistants who can transport items, restock resources, and smelt ingots. Or we can do the blueprint upgrades thing. I think we'll just go left to right here. So we'll do assistants now. Since assistants help in the workshop by carrying items from chests to their destination, restocking various resources, and smelting ingots. Blacksmiths can leave crafted items in chests, and assistants will take it from there, saving a lot of valuable time for your blacksmiths who won't have to walk as much. Right, so we can turn this in here. Complete that, and let's go ahead and pick another offer. Let's do with a wall paint one, that's fine. You don't have any assistants hired. I know we're working on it, thank you. There's our item chest. We'll want that before we do an assistant. So let's go ahead and put that in right here next to the door. Something like that. And then we can hire some assistants. That's down here. Hire, assistant. We only hire one because we only have 2 benches. That's okay, though. Walking speed is really good for assistants. These ones want a higher wage. This one has a slow walking speed, so it's not as good. And then I can't remember what the other thing is here. Maybe it's something with the cost of things or whatever. Let's just go with Hector here. And Hector will do whatever Hector does. Assistant, there we are. Transfer items. So yeah, Hector's job is to take items from a chest and carry them to merchant carts outside. When there are no items for merchant carts, this assistant will restock racks. We don't have any racks yet. We will at some point. That's what the other job's here for. So right now we're crafting for merchants. We can craft for racks later. Once we actually have a store. They're just going to keep chucking things in this chest. Oh, they're going around the wrong side of it. All right, well, then we need to turn that around. Let's see, how do we edit this? We just do this. Let's do, oh, I did put it backwards. Oh, someone's using it. All right, that's why I didn't want to fiddle with these things. They're going to keep using it. I must have misread the arrows. That's alright. Go ahead. We'll wait till the end of the day. We'll also do some rearrangement and buy another anvil at the end of the day, too. We can put up another bench and hire more people, also. I don't feel like we're going to need it, necessarily. Because you'll be able to grab a couple things at a time, I think. Yeah, you can grab, like, multiple items. I don't know if you can grab items for different vendors, or if you can only grab the same item. Nope, you can. Okay, good. That's really useful. I don't think you could in the demo. 3 things in there now, so you should be able to grab... Well, it depends on how much you can actually carry. Let's take a look at your stack here. Walking speed and how much they can carry. Okay, so you can only carry 2 items at a time. We want to scale that up then, because if you can only carry 2 items, then you're never going to get any work done. And there's the end of the day. So we didn't make any money today because we bought a lot of resources. Hiring didn't help much either. But we need the resources to make the money, so it is what it is. Go ahead and finish up, everybody. The assistant, I think, went and sat down, so this will just stockpile up for the next day. And then as soon as you all are done doing your work, we can do some rearrangement, and then we can start the next day. Okay. So first thing, move this thing. There we go. Like that. And then I want to move this over a bit. Move this over a bit. Maybe up there. Let's reverse this also. So the ingots are over here in this corner. And then this is next to it. Maybe there. Huh? Oh, there's a lamp up there. Okay. Can I go there then? Yeah. And then we'll buy another anvil to put in here. Like that. That way they'll go to either side of the anvil, and then they can go to the bucket to cool. We can pull this over a little bit, maybe, and then they'll drop it into the chest. I think that's a little bit better workflow, so we'll do that. Everybody up. And your trip will be a little bit shorter because now the chest is adjacent to the door, so you want to go around the chest to get to where you want to go. Plus, it's going to take them a little while to get spun up here a bit. And, oh, the woodcrafter's done. They've gone into the metalworking circle as well. And I think they will use whichever anvil is available to them. You're probably the slow one, aren't you? No, you're the idea man. Okay. We can, though, finish this and then choose another wood order if there's another one. This will get us a plant we can purchase. So let's do that next. That way the woodworker will do the woodworking. As prescribed. I like that the chest doesn't get closed when if there's another person in line waiting to use it. Saves time. So who's the woodworker? There you are. Oh, the red-haired guys. That's done. Let's go ahead and complete that. And then this one gives us a chest instead of money. Interesting. I think we need the money, though, for a little while. So let's do more money. More money, more problems. Still. We could get more workers, but at that point, I think we'd have to expand. I want to see how the workflow is going with the 4 of them. So, 2. If the anvils are the slow point, maybe it's fine. We need to add some more stuff and some money. So I think we could probably handle another blacksmith. Working metal. Yeah, I think let's add a bench. And then we can do another one. going to put that bench right here. I don't know if you need to give them that little bit of space or not, but I'm going to do it anyway, just in case. And then we can go into hiring, and I can hire another blacksmith. Oh, let's see. Eating it gets slower. Slower. Ugh. And then no, hardly any points in. Let's refresh these. Let's see. Faster at heating, slower at anviling. You have 3 points into ideas, but you're slow. You earn points slower. That's kind of a bummer. I guess we'll go with this one. I don't like that they have the debuff there, but there's not a whole lot I can do about it. And then, Joan, you can focus on metal items. So. Here she comes now. And we have something else we can spend. Discounted ingots. That would be nice to save up for. Or we could do blueprint upgrades. I think we'll save up for the discounted ingots. We only need another 15. That won't take very long. And that way I can... cheaper ingots. It's never a problem. So now they're waiting a little bit on the forge. Actually, kind of a lot of it on the forge. We're going to need a second forge here pretty soon. And at that point, we're probably also going to need a third anvil pretty soon after that, if we hire more workers. The assistant's not really keeping up super well, though. We're probably going to have to deal with that, too. No more wood items. Let's go ahead and do the chest item. So, once they finish the scoops, then they'll go and work on metal instead of wood. We got this, so let's take that, then we can buy a handful of ingots. Go ahead and stock up your wood as well. We're back into the positive again today, as long as I don't spend too much money on something. Go higher speed, and we're probably gonna need another assistant because this assistant can't keep up. We did skill up though. Arabella, you are give you this one. 2 of those. Yeah, we might need another assistant sooner rather than later. Okay, let's do assistant. Hire. Let's see, Deborah. I want movement speed. Even if they want more money, that's actually not that much more money. But 4 points. You have 5 points. You can carry 4 things. But I think 3 is okay, and the movement speed's nice. So let's do this one. And you will keep doing. Yeah, we don't have to really configure them. That's good. So they just came in. Now it's a little bit of crowding around the box here, but that's okay. Yeah, that should help get rid of those things a little bit faster. They're big orders, though, so we'll have to lump it, I guess. I think they would just chuck the thing into the chest and be done with it, but they seem to like to tarry there a little bit. Ah, we have an order done. Let's complete that. Gives us a new floor type. And then we might as well go with the new wall paint as well. Even though we haven't done anything with construction yet, I think go with that anyway. We're going to need to pretty soon because we're going to need more space to, if we want to expand this at all. Alright, the assistants managed to clean that place out, so now the assistant is bored. Until something else gets put in there, of course. Don't burn your friends with the hot items, guys. So I remember in the past when I played the demo, at some point when we can restock or smelt ore into ingots, we can move assistants back and forth between the two tasks. They can help get things sold, and then they can come and help do other things. We had 1,200 coins today. Not bad, not bad. And as soon as they're done working again, we can move on. They will, of course, have a decent stockpile of items to get rid of in the morning, and we'll do that in the morning. But I think we'll also do that on the morrow. So this week, I'm going to do a few episodes of this. This game comes out on Thursday. This is releasing on Monday. So we're going to do probably today and tomorrow, and then Thursday, and I'm not sure if I'll do Friday or like Saturday or something, but I want to weave this into the other games as well. So we're going to leave this here, though, at the end of day 5 already, and we'll keep going into the game and see what else it might yield us in the future. But for now, we'll leave this here, and we will see what we can accomplish next time. Thank you all for joining me, and I will see you then. Bye for now.